All right, what's up, Patreoners out there? Thanks for joining me for another little quick episode here. So, of course, I haven't been posting much over the last long period of time. It's been a good opportunity for me to develop a flow of some of the ideas that I've had and refocus energy that was being invested otherwise. And so I'll talk kind of coming from a place of a little vulnerability, and I feel like it's important to do that to emphasize some of the concepts that I talk about with the Fitness and Health Investment Initiative. That is, I Motivate Me, right? So we talk about the holistic aspect of taking charge of your life, identifying obstacles, and then finding the real solutions and answers to those problems. You take action, right? We have these ideas we want to live through. And so we take action even in times when you find life to be really difficult. I have to admit, the last short period of my life has been one of the most painful experiences that I've gone through. And the thing about saying that is, I'm being kind of emo here, but at the same time, I've been through so many things in my life, and we continue to move forward. You forgive yourself, you forgive others, whatever the circumstances, you turn the failures into learning lessons. That's some of the things that I talk about when I coach people, when I mentor people, or just with my self-leadership. We learn to develop those foundational principles, the values that you have, your self-love, self-worth, self-respect, self-dignity, all of those things. And that includes your virtues, right? Your emotional regulation, and we become what we think, the conversations that we end up having with ourselves moving forward. And so as a tree in the roots are your nervous system and your internal thoughts and your internal conversations, the tree expresses itself on the external, right? Out in the open, and it mirrors what the roots are, the nutrients that the tree is getting through the roots. It goes up through your trunk, into the branches, into the leaves, and it expresses itself. And that's kind of what it's like as a human being as well, right? And so we want to nurture what's going on inside. And sometimes when you're in moments of pain and agony, and those are moments where you have to come back to the self, to reevaluate, to take responsibility, to recognize how you're feeling about things, to taking that anger or resentment that you might have and channeling it inwards towards your self-improvement, so that eventually you can express yourself the way that you want. You become and embody the dream. The tree on the surface is embodying what the root system is. Take a look at a picture of a tree. All right, and so even in those moments of struggle and turmoil and chaos and pain, it's important to take steps forward, even if you feel like you're not in flow. That resistance is your way of building your body back up. Not just your body. You keep in mind that you do resistance training, you build muscle. You provide resistance in some sort that requires attention, and the body and the mind naturally has ways of solving problems. And sometimes that just means, number one, getting your rest when you need to. Most likely, if you're in pain and agony for whatever reason, you're not going to be sleeping well, but we try to work our way around with better eating habits, or perhaps you're not eating well, getting outside and taking your steps, putting one step in front of the other. And that goes with the projects that you have, the ideas that you have. Are you going to be able to at least put one step forward to find that flow in life, understanding that that resistance is only building you back up? You're taking responsibility for things. You're writing down, whether it's in a journal or you're just having these conversations with yourself about things that you know you can improve in. And the things that you can't control are the dreams and your embodiment, your mindset, your thought patterns. You interrupt those negative thought patterns because, again, you're becoming what you think. Thoughts turn to feelings. Feelings are motivation and your drive. And that becomes your action and fulfillment. And your expression, that tree expression, your expression. Everything else falls in line because you are going through that resistance to realign yourself with your values, your principles, your virtues, your purpose. And those things that happen to you in life are only realigning you with your purpose through resistance, which builds your resilience over time. You become more grounded. You become more emotionally managed and regulated. You're allowing the world to discover you rather than you going out there and just simply trying to set the world ablaze with your truth. And so I thought I'd get a little vulnerable about that, but hopefully I've been able to emphasize the importance of going through those moments and what happens when you do that and you sit with that pain and you sit with that resistance and you develop an understanding of what it is that you want to do in your life and understand that you are attaching to that purpose and everything else will attract to you. You can detach from that which you are painful over and realign yourself with conviction with your purpose. Whatever it is that we want to do out there, it's unique, it's original, it's individual, and it's progress. And that's your holistic fitness. Peace.